Hi, my name is Prince Kundal and my research topic is Importance of Sustainable Accounting case study from Indian Fashion Industry. About this research, accounting sustainability is defined as incorporating strategy and governance of risks associated with climate for a business and measurement of its impact on the financial statements of a company. Multiple processes is associated with this sustainable accounting, but this research has the purpose of alignment of sustainable accounting with the fashion industry in India. The aim of this research is to explore the importance that sustainable accounting has on the Indian fashion industry, and in the objectives to identify and explore concept of sustainable accounting practices to analyze importance of sustainable accounting in fashion industry with focus on sustainable development. The expected research outcome from each of the developed research objective has been presented, and this includes an understanding of the concept of sustainable accounting importance and impact analysis followed by recommendation for optimization. In sustainable accounting is understanding concept of sustainable accounting and current practices. In importance and impact analysis, identifying the waste product and process and how sustainable accounting will mitigate it. And in the recommendation, leverage the power of data driven decision making to optimize sus- sustainable practices. The fashion market in India generates over 1 million tons of waste annually, coupled with high contribution to the carbon emission due to multiple reasons. Some of them are use of high amount of coal-based energy to produce or dye clothing, and high water consumption for making large volume of clothing, which is especially applicable for jean making in India. In such rationale of this research will help in understanding about sustainable accounting. It would aid in exploring area which sustainable accounting is developed. The two article has been presented as a short form of literature review with summarized mention in each of them. According to Tiwari and Khan, sustainable accounting has been developed due to Industry 4.0 revolutions that constitutes database decision on the large scale. Focusing, focuses on the leveraging technology in the financial domain to present a sustainable solution to business. And on the second literature view of Pandit, sustainable fashion corresponds to use of upcycle with low cost sustainable business functions that is aided by sustainable accounting practices. The core similarity corresponds to each of the article focusing on the Industry 4.0. This is because of considering sustainable accounting as an outcome of Industry 4.0 vertics. Additional similarity corresponds to concept of upcycled fashion, and on the contrary, the core form of dissimilarity corresponds to either a theoretical approach or an application-based approach. This includes the application of sustainable fashion concept by the authors. In current uh, in the current literature gap, uh, available literature based on Industry 4.0 mostly ignore the smaller outlet across the Indian market. And in the contribution of this research would enable considering such smaller market along with larger one from last file sustainable accounting concept. An interpretism research philosophy would be implemented in research due to the small samples, cost saving, providing insight data specific to the specific industry, and it help to in-depth analysis. Similarly, deductive approach would enable the flow of information and analyze from a generic point to a specific one as presented in the research objectives. This research design would be exploratory. This is because of collective open-ended data from multiple sources as scholarly article database, websites, government sites, and statistical database among other. Additionally, the exploratory design would complement interpretism research philosophy with small samples but in high in the qualities. For meeting the research objective, a secondary data collection mechanism using Boolean format will be implemented. This would be done to expand on the sources of data, meet the research objective. Similarly, the analysis will be thematic with theme being developed from research objective and aligned with the expected research outcomes. The ethical consideration in the research is the required to acknowledge contribution of other writer in the form of texting, focusing focusing on mitigating any approach that may lead to parallelism, lim- limiting personal statement during analysis, calibrating will all stakeholder for optimizing research input output. Validity would be ensured based on theoretical comparison between identified research outcome and generic outcome present in the research in the existing research. And this is a timeline of my research has been divided into months, 3 months, and with the different activities. And these are the references of my research. Thank you.